Hello, I'm C. Edward Baldwin, and this is the Ink Report. Once again, Black Lives Matter activists disrupt a Bernie Sanders event, but I wonder if they're hurting their own cause. Let's take a look at this clip and talk about it on the other side.
Thank you, Seattle, for being one of the most progressive cities in the United States of America. Ask him.
If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now.
We're gonna let you on the mic. We're gonna give you the mic.
Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the ruthless murder of Michael Brown. It is time that we honor that here and now. Bernie says that he's about the people and about grassroots movement. The biggest grassroots movement in this country right now is the Black Lives Matter movement. So right now, we're going to honor this space, and we're going to honor the memory of Michael Brown, and we're going to honor all of the Black lives lost this year, and we're going to honor the fact that I have to fight through all of these people to say, my life matters! Yeah! Unless you apologize. That is the only way you get to speak. We will occupy.
Don't back up. Whatever you do, don't back up.
Okay. Now, to me, that was just plain rude. You don't go to an event and disrupt it like that. Or at least you don't go to an event where there's someone that really an ally, or you can make an ally, and then disrupt his event. You don't get to usurp an event. And in my mind, those ladies should have been removed from the stage and arrested. You don't get to disrupt an event like that. You can protest outside the event, hold your signs up, shout at the cameras. That's protesting. What they did there was tantamount to vandalism or something. That wasn't a protest, and I wasn't impressed. If you have such an agenda, why you are not at a Republican event with that type of noise? Why are you all of a sudden making Bernie the problem? Now, I don't like to get into conspiracy theories, but I'm getting ready to get into a conspiracy theory. Why are the Black Lives Matter activists targeting Bernie Sanders? Bernie is not the problem. So why are you disrupting him? Is it because it's easier access? Are there some people that are giving you a platform in which to do that? Because at any other event, these ladies would not have made it to the stage. Where are Bernie's handlers? How can you let two people get on the stage? Now, I've seen campaign events where there's someone in the audience shouting, protesting, and they are quickly removed if they can't behave themselves. How in the hell do these ladies get on stage and get the mic? And how are you going to force somebody to recognize Michael Brown's death at this event? So again, I'm asking the question, is there a concerted effort to shut Bernie up or to create some friction within the Democratic Party? Create a controversy where there is none or shouldn't be any, right? Black Lives Matter, I will say, and I said it before, I think it's a worthy cause. But when you do things like what just took place in Seattle, that to me undermines the overall effort. I was unimpressed with that yesterday. Unimpressed. That's not protesting. That's something entirely different. And so I have to ask the question, were these ladies acting as part of a concerted effort by the original Black Lives Matter movement? Or were they put up to it by, I don't know, some entity that is trying to destroy Bernie's campaign? Or were they two rogue agents or rogue operatives, lone wolves, if you will, acting on their own? Because to target Bernie Sanders, to me, is still ill-placed. You can't make a candidate do exactly what you want him to do in the exact way that you want him to do it. And so why you would single out Bernie is, to me, the question to be explored. Not what more can Bernie do, right? Bernie is addressing the Black Lives Matter movement in his way. That's his right. Now, if there's another way, if you don't like what Bernie's doing, then you run for president. You run for president, or you get your candidate and you run for president. But you can't make this man fight your movement in the exact same way that you want him to fight it. It's unfair to Bernie. It's unfair to the whole process. And you look like fools. You take a good cause and you undermine it. Those ladies were wrong yesterday, and whoever is on Bernie's staff, how in the hell do you let these people get on stage and get a mic? Were you setting Bernie up for a photo op? That's what I just don't understand. Those people should have never gotten on the stage, and you put Bernie in an awkward position. So he has no choice but to leave, and then you get a photo op on that. Again, Black Lives Matter, I agree with the movement, don't agree with what happened yesterday, and was totally unimpressed. I'd have been more impressed if you were at a Republican event and did that. But you couldn't, because ain't no way in the world Donald Trump, Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Chris Christie, there's no way in the world those people will let you get on the stage, much less get close to that mic. And everyone watching this, you know I'm right. You've seen protesters at events. The camera flashes over to them, and they are shouting their piece. Sometimes you can't even make out what they're saying. And if they continue to disrupt, they are removed. There's nowhere in the world they get anywhere close to the stage, much less on the stage, even much less with a mic in their hand, taking it over. So again, who's putting these women up to it? Who is enabling them to do what they did? That's what I want to know. And I don't think it's the Hillary camp, because Hillary Clinton's camp is assured of a big percentage of the black vote. That's right off the top. And it has absolutely nothing to do with Bernie. I've covered this in a previous blog post. It just has something to do with the relationship between the Clintons and the African American community. So it serves her no purpose. Now, you could argue, what if the Republican convention or committee, maybe the National Republican Party had something to do with it, create a little disruption over here, take the focus off of their guys. It's plausible. Doesn't make sense, though. They got their Donald Trump situation they got to get under control. They don't have enough time to throw bombs over here on the Democratic side. I mean, it could. I mean, anything's possible. I just think that's unlikely. So is it a true Black Lives? Was yesterday a true Black Lives moment? Did the National Black Lives Organization, activist organization, plan that? And if that was the case, then that was a foolhardy plan, because it undermines the movement, in my opinion. So then you ask, what is just these two rogue ladies disrupting? And that's, or some rogue individuals. I didn't count how many people got to the stage. But was it a lone set of the movement acting outside the full movement? That's a possibility. Or, again, is there some concerted effort by party or parties unknown that's out to disrupt Bernie Sanders' movement, trying to disrupt his campaign? So those are the questions I pose. But I will say this going forward. Bernie, you need to fire some people. Okay? You need to fire some people, because even at the event, if the event won't control outbursts like that, then your security team has got to keep these people off the stage. This is the second time I've seen that. The first time you can, I put out a blog post giving it some lukewarm support. But this is ridiculous. And now, Bernie, it is dependent upon your people to keep nutcases off the stage. And look, again, just so I'm understood here, the Black Lives Matter movement is not a nutcase job. But when you do things that took place yesterday, it makes you look like nutcases. So if that was a sanctioned action by the Black Lives Matter movement, then leadership needs to take a look at it and recalibrate. There's a difference between protesting and disrupting and being civilly disobedient, where you can actually end up going to jail. Those women should have been arrested and put in jail yesterday. Okay?